The first episode of Beyblade X is here, and it's meh. Greetings, one and all, and welcome to Beyblade Central. So glad to see you here. The first episode of Beyblade X was released all the way back in October, but I wanted to hold off on the review because of course the channel didn't exist. In the episode, we see Drawn Sword owned by X Kurusu, or Common X, defeat a very generic Shark Edge recolor, and oh my goodness, what on earth is that? Yeah, we see Drawn Sword's avatar, and to put it lightly, it looks like hot garbage. The design doesn't match with the Bay, which is weird because all the other generations, the avatar and the base look related, but this does look like a generic dragon. Nothing about the design screams Drawn Sword. After Team Pendragon wins the championship, we see Kazami Bird with his friends, all excited to begin their journey to become pro bladers. In their first battle, they face Takumi Ishiyama and his team of forgettable characters. After a single hit, Strike Hawk, which is just a Wizard Arrow recolor, is sent out of the stadium and Takumi just straight up breaks it. Awesome. We're not even 10 minutes into the episode and we're already seeing Base break. Great. After that, Bird's friends just ditch him and he is left alone soaking at his defeat. That is until X Kurusu, now in his Common X persona, approaches Bird and invites him to his team. At first, Bird hesitates but then said, you know what, why not? They immediately head to the arena where we see Takumi break yet another Bay. Wow. 2 Bays broken in one episode. What a start. Bird gets PTSD, but X is just like, whatever, I can take him, and challenges Takumi. Bird obviously freaks out, but everyone there is very interested to see what's going to happen, and oh my goodness, Mochi's already here. For the anime, they added this scene, which I really like because it shows not only Mochi's interest in the team, but also why she's so cautious when she battles them later. Before facing Takumi, X battles Genri Sayo and wins within 5 seconds. Why do the bays look so big in this scene? It really doesn't make any sense, man. What is this? Takumi is pissed and decides to break Genri's base, making it 3 bases shorter in one episode. I would be jealous. Takumi and X battle, however, not gonna lie, it's a pretty boring match, and we see reused footage from the Burst Evolution anime, and it's just very disappointing. Like, we're not even done with the first episode, and OLNM is already reusing scenes from Burst. Yay. After they win, Bird and X get some candy sushi, and Bird confronts X, believing him to be Chrome Ryuga. This makes absolutely no sense, as I'm pretty sure Bird can realize that they're completely different heights and don't look anything alike, so how do you even get these two confused, bro? X reveals his true identity to Bird, and Bird freaks out again, but like, again, why? Chrome Ryuga and Common X don't look anything alike. How would you get those guys confused? X explains how he quit Pendragon shortly after winning the championship and created his own team, Team Persona. The episode ends and it wasn't very exciting at all, and it struggles so much with its pacing, dragging some scenes on for too long and making others too short. The story, however, is pretty much one-to-one with the manga, but right now, there are so many issues with the anime that just cannot be ignored. For starters, just like Burst, X seems to be very lazy with its animation, having very boring and awkward camera shots, characters being very stiff, and making choices that just don't make sense. The art style is also very boring, and being made by OLM, it looks exactly the same way Burst did, and I think they did this in order to be able to reuse animation from Burst, but come on, Takari Tomy hires Pasuka Demizu, sorry for butchering the name, who has an amazing art style which can breathe life to the characters and environment and can be translated pretty well into an anime, and you reduce it to this? Come on! It's truly a shame that this was the first episode of X, because at best it's mediocre and it's filled with fundamental animation mistakes, which breaks the immersion and brings the quality way down. I do hope, however, that as time goes on the animation improves, but I'm not gonna hold my breath. I give this episode a 5 out of 10, but I am curious, what would you rate this episode? Let me know in the comments below. Anyways, thank you so much for your time, and I hope you enjoyed my review of episode 1, and if you did, please leave a like, subscribe, and ring the bell to not miss out on any future uploads. Until next time, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye bye.